Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal. It helps with the show. And they have sweet deals on Dragon Shield sleeves. The sleeves that I use for my many commander decks. Today's video is also brought to you by the subscription button. If you haven't done so yet, press it. It makes me feel good about the fact that I just had a lot of money to pay in taxes because I made money on the YouTube channel, but that stuff's not taxed immediately, so I had to give the government some money. Regardless, let's not have a discussion on taxes. Why did I go to Panda Time? Why am I dumb? And of course, Arena's going to be slow. Today we're playing F&M. Jesus. Which is just essentially a standard F&M, except that Wizards gives everyone access to all of the cards, a full playset. So essentially nothing changed for me. Flexing on them. I'm not hip or cool. Anyway, we're playing a Sultai deck here. This is Sultai Midrange value type thing. And I got this from somewhere, and I can't remember where. Usually I'll put some sort of name indication here. All I put was Value Town. And I couldn't find the person. So I'm very sorry. This is one of the times that I'm unable to give proper credit. I did look. It's somewhere on MTG Goldfish, I'm sure. I don't know where it is. Regardless, I believe this is best of one, so I'm not going to talk about the sideboard, but we have 2 Erebos' Interventions, great for dealing with early game aggressive creatures, as well as just being able to exile some nonsense from graveyards, such as opposing Euros. 3 Agonizing Remorse and 3 Thought Erasures, giving us a total of 6 hand hate. We have good old-fashioned Agonizing Remorse, which also allows us to hit the cards in the graveyard. We do have to lose life, which is not great, but, you know, it only costs a single color pip of mana, whereas Thought Erasure requires both blue and black, but it allows us to Surveil, which in my opinion is better than losing life. 2 Tyrant Scorn. Small creatures can go away forever, and big creatures can go away for a partial amount of time. For Growth Spiral, it's a ramp spell. You go from 2 to 3. It's great. 4 Hydroid Krasis. It's a versatile spell. Use it when you need it. 1 Mystical Dispute. I believe technically this was in for like Aether Gust or something like that, but Mystical Dispute generally is just an okay counterspell regardless, but the fact of the matter is plenty of decks are running blue right now, especially Cough Cough Uro, so it's relatively easy to pay 1 for this. 3 Euro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. It's a 3-mana 6/6 that does a bunch of other stuff that I'm not going to go over because Euro is like the card right now, so I just don't care. 1 Vraska. We get to sack some things. Actually, I'm just stone cold offended by what I've done here. I need the real Vraska, not this heathen. She's great. She allows us to sacrifice things to gain life and draw a card. We don't have to. She is also great at just being able to destroy some smaller things, and I doubt we're ever going to get to the -9. 2 Tamiyos. She's great. Makes it so we can't be forced to sacrifice or discard anything. We get to look for some of our more important cards, like if we really need a Casualties of War, we can look for it. And of course, we get to return something from our graveyard to our hand. Fantastic. 3 Nissa. Nissa is one of those cards, like Euro, that is just like the flavor of the year, because these cards are just so strong for some reason, and Wizards just like doesn't care, man. It's just like... Regardless, we also have a Liliana, because she's cool. Unlike Nissa, Liliana is dope. And then we have Casualties of War. We blow stuff up. This is the meta base. I didn't make it. This is the meta base. I'm not going to go to the sideboard cards because, frankly, I don't care. F&M at home, blah, blah, blah. Start. I'm going to go with Value Town. These are my standard decks right now. This is a combo deck I haven't figured out yet. Bolas Exiled. Exiled is a deck that did very well on the channel. Bolas is Bolas. And then I made this. Or I used this for this event here. You can see how little I like standard right now. I love that Arena freezes. There we go. Travage. Very weird. This is a decent hand. I think I'll keep this. Since I don't have a 3-drop to play, and there are relatively few 3-drops in the deck, I am going to go ahead and just start off with Overgrown Tomb. That I can play an Island's Thought Erasure into, because I don't need to use the Fabled Passage right now. Obviously, if I like top deck Hero at some point, you know, it's bad, but it should be okay. Opponent is on Jeskai Fires. We essentially knew that as soon as they played Sphinx of Foresight, but this is just more confirmation. And I think we just get rid of an early Fires of Invention, especially considering they have no blue. Wow, yeah. That's pretty rough for them. We have 4. I don't think I want the Forest here. I'm looking to just draw more gas cards to try and capitalize on this not great situation, frankly. And they played the Sacred Foundry instead of the Temple. Interesting. So I am going to play Fabled Passage, and I'm going to use it. Like I'm gonna get a blue, an island, I should say. Sure, yeah. There's a scry on that. I'm gonna get the island. Oh my gosh! They fixed the bug. Click on it, click off it. Oh, fantastic. But I'm gonna get this just so it slightly decreases the chance of me drawing land. Yeah. I have access to double black, double green here. My opponent is far away from those. I can get Kenrith soon-ish, but I can bounce it back. But here we just play Tamiyo. What do I want to look for?
You would make an excellent informant for my study. I know I noted this somewhere.
Didn't get it. That's fine. I'll probably take a Thought Erasure. Bulkers Giant. How rude.
Subject is easily agitated.
But I think I'm going to take this Kenrith out of their hands. Hopefully they didn't top take another Fires. Nope, they're just going to play that. So I'll probably end up scorning that. Black, blue. Black, blue? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to scorn this. Is that what I want to do? I think first I'm going to peek into their hands.
The storied past holds our future.
Main deck disenchant. Main deck disenchant. We'll keep that on top. I'm gonna destroy it. We lose 2. Doesn't matter to me. They have no blue. I will keep this on top. It's fine. And it has to come in tapped. Oh goodness. My opponent was really banking on that Fires Invention. No, why would I ever tap like that? Alright, Uro first. Shut up. It's fine.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
No Uro. It's just rude.
I will protect the virtue.
I'm actually just going to choose the swamp.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Cool. My opponent could bounce it with Teferi, but I don't have a land drop right now anyway, so I don't care. Right? It says it doesn't. It's not non-land. Yeah, it's artifact creature enchantment. Cool. You play a Sphinx. It's going to die. I can only do that for 2 right now. It's going to die. We're gonna say Uro again. Actually, it's Casualties. Alright, that's fine. Let's see here. I did my math wrong. It's fine. I might as well cast one of the Krasis this turn.
The land shall conquer you.
2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Why am I dumb? I can do it for 3. Is that worth doing? It's fine, I have another one. This way we have lethal on board. My opponent has to play Teferi and bounce. Misplay from my opponent. Just because Wizards gives you the cards doesn't mean you know how to use it. That was a bit snippy. Yeah, Elspeth Conquers Death has a restriction. What the fuck, Richard? I'm watching meme compilations. I don't have a black source, which I don't love. But I do love a Euro. Yeah, it's fine. I would have loved if one of these forests? Whew. I did my taxes today, so that's why I'm a little out of it. Which I guess makes sense because I referenced them at the beginning of this video. Why? I was working on my master's thesis, and then I started working on my taxes, and now I'm recording. And my mind is broken. Let's top deck and untap Black Source, baby! Opponent mulligan, always nice to see for us. Chef's kiss. Grixis, you say? It's Esper Bolas. We've played this on the channel, and I think it might have been Asian Avenger. I don't remember which person has recently played it as well. I'll keep the Nissa. Nissa seems fine because I can play it on turn 4. Because I get to Euro, put a land in, play it on turn 4, my opponent's going to be on nothing. Because its Bolas is far away. And we do this, and we Uro, and we Island. Unless we get a better land to put down, like a Temple or something. Nope. Put the Island down. And I think I just play Nissa next turn. Alternatively, I can Thought Erasure Temple. I'm what I like to call a coward. That's not bad. So they would have had to wait a couple turns for that to actually work, but man, that hand didn't seem very strong to me. Gotta make sure I tap that green. I don't need 3 green for this. I don't need black up at all. Because this is going to give me double. It's going to be 2 mana anyway, so I think I'm going to untap this one. That way I can Mystical Dispute for full mana, if I have to. Cool. Next turn, I'm looking at a pretty big Hydroid Krasis. Opponent's going to Fabled Passage, sure. I'm kind of in the way of some of these lands. But generally speaking, the lands aren't going to matter. So I hope people are fine with it. Okay, they got a Temple of Scrylands. This way I can still make
Behold, nature's
3 mana. Although I should have just used the forest. Yeah, I should have just used the forest. Nope. I was like trying to do this as well. And I was like this, and I was like, ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, my hand's freaking. I can't focus on 2 things at once. Sure. Gotta turn to Growth Spiral. I'll keep it. Tomb, Spiral, Tamiyo. Yeah. And we spiral down the Temple of Malady. Just jump straight into Tamiyo. Do they have a mystical dispute? They don't. We're gonna look for an arrow.
Let me aid your research.
Didn't get there. That's fine. I assume they're gonna go Spiral as well. Next turn I can Breeding Pool. Playing this and Grow Spiral. If I really have to, I can get back one of these. Euro. The thing is, I have an Erebos Intervention. I'll be exiling some stuff from your yard at some point. But it looks like our opponent is on the same deck. I can actually islands now, which is great.
Through this land, we are all connected.
I'm dumb and I should have cast, or I should have activated that first. Yeah, let's go with Arrow again. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not like I was gonna select Vraska or anything. This way I can play the Growth Spiral. Only has 2 cards in the graveyard, one of which is the Uro. The Uro, I don't know. 6 mana, so we could see a Casualties here. Didn't I go first? How am I down mana? Yeah, Casualties, but like for real, how am I down mana? Was it? Oops.
I know I noted this somewhere.
That the one time that I'm like, I don't need a Euro. I mean, Euro's just like, better to catch it than Hydroid Krasis, I think. Land, 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 land. Spiral. Yeah. Seems fine. Luckily, my opponent can't force me to discard. I can force them to discard. Next turn, I can grab the Erebos' Intervention and get rid of the nonsense in their hand. Cavalier of Thorns, incredibly rude. I'm gonna intervention your whole graveyard away. Eat my ass, you punk. And I can attack. I can roll all that. Because it's 2 times X, and X will equal 4.
You could use some manners. No tail should be discarded.
Or I could just do X equals 2 and get 4 cards out, one of which is Euro. I feel like that's probably better. X equals 2. Yeah. I feel like that is tech. Well, be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine, because that means their Cavalier is also going to not be very good. One, 2, 3, 4. Do I attack with my Euro, though? I'm definitely going to Agonize. No, I don't think I attack with it. Not yet. Sure. So they can cast a Euro. And they would be able to, I think, immediately escape it, unfortunately. Nissa, hello.
Together we will prevail. Harness the elements.
I feel like they tapped wrong somewhere. They should have used this for casting Nissa. And then this could have been untapped. Oh, alright. They got lucky, I guess. I'm still gonna cast Arrow. I lost to the Casualties of War. Also, how did I get behind them on mana? I'm super confused by it, for sure. I haven't hit any of my Casualties of War yet. So I'm going to Fabled Passage first to thin my deck somewhat. Let's search for a casualty.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
That is what I'm talking about. You concede from that? I mean, let's see. Planeswalker, creature, land. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they couldn't deal, they shouldn't have dished. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. 25. We're going to keep it short and sweet because I also have to record the previews, the spoilers video for the bonus and whatnot. So I'm going to keep this one a little brief. Anyway, I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Zin, for continued support. If you'd like to join them, I said just Zin again. And all my other awesome loyal patrons, I'm sorry. If you'd like to join them to support the show, you'll find links in the down description below. Oh my goodness me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, go and tap that like button, add subscription to your mana pool, cast a comment in the comment section down below, pass the turn in their vid to some of your friends, and of course, until next time, all be one.